Hey guys, it's Hang553. Welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing and review. Today we're going to be checking out one of the brand new starter packs from Wave 8 of Hasbro, that being Valor Bison. Now going over the packaging quickly, as you can see we've got some brand new packaging for these starters. Looks really cool. Definitely reminiscent of the Takara packaging now, which is pretty neat. And then if you flip it onto the back of the box, it gives you a full breakdown of everything we get in the starter. So of course we have the Valor Bison blade itself, and it also says it has steady roller rotation, whatever that means. And then for the bit, we have free ball. So let's get into this starter. So here is Valor Bison out of the packaging. So finally got my hands on the first of the Wave 8 starters. Well, just Valor Bison. I have not found Ring Aether yet. I'm hoping to find it at some point. But I got Valor Bison at least, so I'm pretty happy. But let's now have a full breakdown of everything that we get with this bay. So first off, we have the Valor Bison blade itself. So this is a UX Infinity bay, so the ratchet is integrated into the blade. And gotta say, looks really cool. Love the Bison motif. I think it really looks sick. So you have 3 main blades, and they actually do swope down. So you can get some really interesting barrage attacks with this blade. But of course, the main gimmick of this blade is the steady rollers. So these are supposed to really help roll off your opponent, so you can actually conserve stamina. Now we have seen gimmicks like this in the past, mainly with Saturn from Burst, but it never really worked really well. But with Bison, it actually seems to work really well. Now granted, I will say it's probably not going to be competing against Rod, Wolf, and Mirage that well, stamina-wise, but if they aren't on the field, this actually can be a really decent stamina type if you want it to. But really like the motif, I think it looks great. And it's actually nice to get a stamina type gimmick that could be really practical. Finally, for the bit, we have Free Ball. Really nice bit to get here in another starter, and a nice reprint of a bit nonetheless. So Free Ball is really useful right now. It's really great on stamina, plus less friction when it's in the ratchet shaft. And I do like the color it's in. It's in a nice brown. I will like. Other bits that have been done in brown have always kind of looked really off, but for some reason with Free Ball, I think it works really well. I think it really looks cool. But other than that, really great bit to get here in a starter again. The last time this got released was in the Emperor Might expansion set thing that Hasbro released. But, so yeah, pretty happy to see this bit get included here. With this combination of parts, it makes Valor Bison a stamina type. So let's now head over to the scales and weigh up both parts and, well, see how much they all weigh. Alright, let's get some weights for Valor Bison. So the Free Ball bit, this weighs 1.9 grams. And then the Valor Bison blade, this one weighs 40.83. Now, you do need to take into account it is a ratchet and blade together. When you factor in the ratchet weight, this takes it around to maybe 35, 36. So, not the worst weight. When you compare it to other UX Expand bays currently out, Kata Shinobi's 37.27, and then of course Rampart Aegis weighs 32.86, and then of course Bullet Griffin, granted Bullet kind of cheats because it has basically 2 blades, and that's 60.89. So I would say the weight for Valor Bison's not the worst, but it's definitely, it's at least decent. It's the full combo. So altogether, Valor Bison weighs 42.72 grams. So let's now head out to the stadium and do some test spins and some test battles. I can hear the contact with the rollers. It is working, but yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Wow. Wow! Shidori was like full on its side. Wow. Wow, was not expecting Grandpa to win that. That scraping cheese. Oh. So that is it for my look at Valor Bison. I really like this bay. It's honestly nice to get a stamina type that actually is really fun to use and isn't like an absolute snowfest when you compare it to, like, say, Rod, Clock Mirage, and Silver Wolf. But yeah, really fun bay to use. Now, competitively, it actually should be pretty decent. Now, if you do put it up against Rod, Wolf, Mirage, and certain other stamina types, it is going to struggle. But if none of them are on the field, this is actually going to be a really nice bay to use. Not just for stamina and defense types, but even potentially attack and balance types. This will actually probably have a bit of kick to it. And the rollers actually do work. That's probably another point in its favor. So yeah, really nice blade. I definitely see a few people potentially using this. And getting free ball and another starter is great. That's a really highly competitive part right now. So definitely happy to see this in a Hasbro starter again. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with this release. So my final thoughts on Valor Bison are actually really high. I think the blade itself is really decent and actually could be a decent substitute if, say, Rod, Wolf, and Clock Mirage aren't allowed in formats, and you're getting a really nice stamina type bit with free ball. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend you can pick this up when you spot it out in the wild. It should hopefully be hitting retailers in the US hopefully soon. It's definitely, the distribution of this wave has definitely been a little bit erratic. And this bay will be part of the DMM lottery in Japan later this year. I really dread those in Japan. I'm gonna try and get it, but at least for outside of Asia, this should be relatively easy to get your hands on. But that's gonna do it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please do also check out my friends' other channels in the description below. So until then, I'll see you all in the next video.